Hi friends, this is Ufoma at FE Events. Today we're going to be making this beautiful balloon backdrop from the scratch. So let's get started. So we plan making bigger balloons, putting bigger balloons at the bottom, and it gets smaller as it goes. So you can see me here, I'm tying like 5 or 6 balloons. As you can see, they are big. We're tying them to the base and it will get smaller. We're going to do the next size and it's going to be getting smaller as it goes. So I tied about 5 to 6 big balloons here, and as it goes, I'm tying 3 per per tie, if I put it like that. I'm tying 3. The smaller ones are 3, the smaller ones are 3, and as you can see, it's going. And this part doesn't really take time, so we're just going to go very fast and boom, it's completed. And because the major part of balloon arc is the detailing, and this is where we are right now. So you can see I'm tying the white balloons smaller, and I'm tying them inside. I'm tying them right here now, but when I get to the downside, I'm going to be using balloon dots glue. that's how I call it, balloon dots glue. Okay, and right now we have not added so much detail, so it's better to add your flowers if you're using flowers. As you can see, I'm using just one color of balloon. The major color is baby pink here, and so you should know how to really choose your detailing colors. Like I'm using white, smaller white balloons, and I'm also using flowers. So right now you can still see small holes in between the main balloons you tied to the iron stand, and it's better to put them right now because of the hole, so you don't pop your balloons, right? So let's go. I'm still tying the balloons, the smaller white balloons here. Okay, I tied this one, but after tying it went inside. It wasn't visible, so I got my dots, my balloon glue. It's actually very transparent, so it's what I'm going to be using right here because I'm getting to the downside. And when you're making a balloon arc, always make sure the downside, okay, as you can see, I used the glue dots. That's what I'm using for the downside because the bottom balloons are actually way bigger than the ones on top. So like I was saying, when you're making balloons, then make sure the bottom has bigger balloons, and make sure it's full. If it's not full, your backdrop is going to look somehow and scanty. If you doubt me, you can try it. Snap as you're making yours. Snap it when it's a little bit slim at the downside, and also snap it when you make it fuller. So I suggest you make the downside bigger. Mine is big, but it's not full enough, so I'm going to be adding more balloons, more bigger balloons at the downside. Okay, right here I'm done with the arc, although we're still detailing, but you need to put your flooring right now so that you don't finish and you're moving the whole thing. Anyway, just make sure your balloons are well tied so that there are no loose ends and no one is falling off. As you can see, ours is strong, everything is tight. It's just the white small balloons that I used the dotted glue for. Okay, so I'm adding bigger balloons at the downside right now to give it a fuller and richer look. All right, so let me know if when you try yours, let me know how it goes, and please, you can send me pictures to my personal DM. Okay, so we can share ideas. If you want to do a virtual learning with us. We're having balloon training in August, from August 2nd. So feel free to chat me up for more inquiries on that. Right, so we are still detailing, adding more flowers. As you can see, the upside has fewer flowers, and the downside, because we're trying to make it fuller and to make it more rich, we're going to be adding a lot of flowers at the bottom than the top. So friends, just try to choose your color wisely. We're going to be having classes on color choosing. Even the oddest of the oddest colors, we're going to learn how to combine them in this class. I'll show you where to get your balloons, expensive and cheap too. And okay, so here we're trying to add our 18 inches balloon. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys. I used 12 inches balloon for the main tie before I started adding details. So this is confetti and 12 inches confetti and 18 inches parcel. Okay, so I'm going to put one right here and one at the other side, which I'm doing right now. Don't ever put your bigger balloons right in front of your backdrop. It's going to make your work look somehow. It's going to make it look unprofessional. So always either put it at the side or let it pop up from the back side or the downside. Always put it at the corners, please. Friends, don't ever put your big balloons 18 inches, 24, 32, whatever it is, whatever the inches are, as long as it's bigger than the main balloon, do not put it directly at the front. So right here, I'm putting a cake stand. I've wrapped it with a baby pink net, although it's not showing yet, but we're going to add some more to make it look a little bit more pinky. Wait for it. Sorry guys, this is Nigeria and our light is going off and on. Okay, so we're arranging. We're still putting the flowers. As you can see, it's looking a little fuller right now. Looking fuller, and we'll see the outcome soon. Okay, here I'm adding the remaining. I wrapped it twice so that the effect of the baby pink can come out a little. Right, so I'm going to be adding, because the balloon, the backdrop is for a 10-year-old girl. So I'm going to be adding number 10 to it, to the cake stand, and the cake will just be right on top of it. So I'm using the glue dot or whatever it's called. It's balloon glue and it's transparent, kind of liquid. So I'm going to be using it to stick it to the cake stand. Yeah, and that's our number 10. Make sure you stick it carefully, because if you're not careful, the gum that you're trying to use to stick your balloons to your stand can pop it. All right, so let's go. You can see we're still adding more details. We're almost done. Okay, so friends, this job for professionals should be able to take up to like 20-30 minutes. For middle professionals, let me put it that way. Okay, right here we're putting the name Jewel. The girl's name is Jewel, that just turned 10. All right, so okay, so for this kind of work, friends, for middle professionals, let me put it like that, can take you up to 45 minutes, and for beginners can take you up to an hour or two. So guys, feel free to chat me up and send me pictures of your work. Bye for now.